Today I am making zucchini bites, two different sizes with a little twist on each one. I'm using my grandma's recipe. Hopefully I have it on here long enough for you to get it all written down. If not, definitely pause. I love this recipe. I couldn't find it and I had to call my stepmom and ask her for it to use it today. I was going to do a full video, but Kevin was playing video games and I didn't want the background noise. So the next thing is grate your zucchini. I did this last night because it takes a long time. My back ends up hurting by the time I'm done with it. It's a pain in the butt. You want to squeeze out any excess water. The next thing is to turn on the oven and preheat to 350. Obvious reasons for this, right? So the next thing you do is get all your wet ingredients together. Now today I used my KitchenAid because it makes it easy. It's the egg, the oil, the vanilla, and the sugar. You just want to get that combined well in one bowl. And then in a separate bowl, you want to gather your dry ingredients. So the flour, the cinnamon, the nutmeg, the salt, which I forgot and didn't realize until just now, baking soda, baking powder, and just mix that up really well. You can run it through a sifter if you want to, just to make sure that it is well combined, but it isn't a requirement of the recipe. So the next thing you want to do is slowly add the dry ingredients and the zucchini. I usually do about half the dry, then half the zucchini, then the other half of the dry, then the other half of the zucchini. Now this time I was doing a quadruple batch, so it was more like a quarter of each at a time until it was all combined well in the mixture. You do want to spray down your pans. These are non-stick. I probably could have been okay without it, but just as a precaution, I still sprayed it with a little bit of kitchen spray. This is the Pampered Chef brownie pan. And then I used about a quarter cup of mix in each one of these reservoirs. Good rule of thumb is about 3/4 of the way full. I did divide my dough or batter, and the other half of the batter I added a cup of chocolate chips, white chocolate chips. You could add anything, you can leave them all plain, it doesn't matter. But just to distinguish between the two different ones with and without chocolate, I used my mini brownie bite pan for the ones with the chocolate chips. So these are like mini muffin size, just square because it's a mini brownie pan. These baked for 30 minutes at 350, and then I just pulled them out with a little tiny spatula that I have, which happens to also be Pampered Chef. They're done when you poke a toothpick or a tester in the center and they come out clean. You do want to cool them completely on a wire rack. As you see, I have stacking racks. It makes it a lot easier in a small kitchen. And then you want to store them in a airtight container once they've been cooled down so that they stay fresh and yummy. I suppose you could put them in a cookie jar. We have an ant problem. It's going in Tupperware. Have a great day, guys.